Hey, welcome to Happiness Bar, where my goal is to share cocktails, content, happiness. And today, we got another summer craft cocktail for you, right off my Wes Anderson themed summer craft cocktail menu. And this is a beer cocktail, baby. We're making this with a lemon Rind-Star Anise infused rum, lemon juice, a spicy honey syrup, apricot liqueur, a little bit of absinthe, and like I said, a little bit of beer. This is a light, bright, sippable summer drink, great for when you're outdoors, great for when you're barbecuing, whatever you're doing in the heat. This cocktail is super refreshing, a little bit spicy, and it's really, really fun. This cocktail is called the Darjeeling Limited. All right, so the build for the Darjeeling Limited is 1.5 ounces of lemon rind and star anise infused rum, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, 3/4 ounce spicy honey syrup, 1/2 ounce apricot liqueur, 1 bar spoon of absinthe. We're gonna shake that. We're gonna double strain it. We're gonna serve that up into a tall glass over ice, and then we're gonna top that with a little summer Shandy beer. Then we're gonna garnish that with a lemon rind, and maybe we'll garnish it with a little like a spicy tahini type rim or something, right? Why not? Could be fun. All right, so with all that being said, we got a little bit of prep work to do today, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the prep work. Tools you're gonna need for the prep. You're gonna need a cutting board. You're gonna need a knife. You're gonna need a kitchen scale, something that can weigh out grams. You're gonna need a citrus juicer. You're gonna need some teaspoons. You're gonna need a measuring cup. You're gonna need a basket strainer. You're gonna need a bar spoon or something you can stir with. You're gonna need a pot. And you're gonna need a little spice grinder or mortar and pestle. You're also gonna need some storage containers. All right, so the first bit of prep we gotta do today is we gotta make that lemon rind and star anise infused rum. So we're using a white rum, and the recipe for that infusion, we're gonna do a smaller batch today. We're gonna do 250 milliliters of white rum. We're gonna do the peels from 3 lemons, and then we're gonna do 5 star anise pods. Now, if you find you need to make yourself a bigger batch, you can feel free to double that, triple that, whatever. But starting with the 250 milliliters is always a great place to start because it's easy to multiply. So first things first, let me grab a little container here. Let me grab my citrus peeler, and we are just gonna peel these 3 lemons that I got here. These are nice oily lemons, which is always good for this kind of infusion. That means more flavor is going to infuse into that rum. Woo. See, they're getting slippery when you know they're good. All right, that's 1, 2, and there's 3. I can see the oils coming off of my hands here. I don't know if you can see that on camera. All right, so we got the peels from 3 of our lemons. Grab another little container here. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 star anise pods. Love these things, man. They look so cool. Now, before we start the infusing, I'm just gonna take these pods, I'm gonna drop them into my little spice grinder here, and I'm just gonna like coarsely hit them, right? I wanna grind them, just a quick coarse grind, just to make sure they infuse really nice into the rum. So I'm just gonna, I think that is it. Perfect. All right, so we got our 5 star anise pods ground up. Now for the infusing part. This is where you would usually grab your measuring cup, like I said, for the tools. But if you got one of these cool, nifty crew bottles here, especially one of the ones with the milliliter right on the bottle, you don't need that. Makes it super easy. You can just untwist the bottom of the bottle here, grab my rum, and we're gonna measure out our 250 milliliters of white rum. $250 milliliters of white rum. Let's go ahead and dump our lemon rinds right into the bottom. Let's dump our 5 star anise pods with that coarse grind. Set that aside. Grab the bottom of the bottle, twist it, seal it back up. Then we're just gonna give it a good shake. There you have it, guys. That's the start of our lemon rind star anise infused rum for our Darjeeling Limited cocktail. Next step, we're gonna leave this out on the counter for about an hour, give it a shake every so often, then we're gonna throw it in the refrigerator and let it infuse for 3 days. And we're gonna come back, strain it out, and our lemon rind star anise rum will be ready to go. We'll continue with the rest of our prep. All right, guys, so it's been 3 days on that lemon rind and star anise infused rum. We got that infusion going in our crew bottle here. You can see the color that it's picked up. Next thing we gotta do is we just gotta strain it out. So I'm gonna grab a little storage container, I'm gonna grab a basket strainer, and I'm just gonna pop the top off here. We're just gonna strain that bad boy out. All right, that's strained out. I'm just gonna go rinse out this bottle real quick, and then I'm gonna put my star anise lemon rind infused rum back into the bottle. All right, the bottle is rinsed. I'm just gonna unscrew the bottom of the bottle here. Let's get rid of that. It makes it super easy, right? Just pour our liquid right back in. Don't mind the little bits of star anise in there. That's perfect, right? Just a little added flavor. Check it out. Look at all the color it picked up. It almost looks like friggin' limoncello, man. So we got our lemon rind star anise infused rum ready to go. We can set that aside. And the next thing we got to jump into for our prep work, guys, is we got to make that spicy honey syrup. All right, so for our spicy honey syrup, the recipe is a 1-to-1 ratio. So you're going to need 250 grams of honey and 250 grams of water. And you're also gonna need 1.5 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. So I'm gonna start by grabbing my scale, grab a container here to weigh in, and I'm gonna grab my honey. Turn that scale on, let's make sure we zero out the scale, and we're just gonna pour our honey in the container. Again, looking for 250 grams. Wait, not quite enough of my little bear friend here. Time to bring out the big guns. A little darker honey too. A little blend, a little honey blend. 250 grams. All right, we got 250 grams of honey. Let's grab our bar spoon and just help it along. Make sure we get every drop and add that into our pot. Let's grab one more container, place it on that scale, make sure that scale is zeroed out. Grab our water, weighing out 250 grams of water as well. 250 grams of water. Add that into the pot with the honey. And lastly for this, we need to add in our red pepper flake. Now I'm doing 1.5 teaspoons. I've got this super spicy, super hot Chinese red peppers flakes that I did myself. I dried them out and all that. These are super awesome. You can get Chinese red peppers at like a local like Asian market or something like that. If you don't want to do that, if you use traditional red pepper flake, add in 1.5 teaspoons. And if it's not hot enough, add in a little more, but I like it spicy. So we got a red pepper flake, half teaspoon. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, and 3. All right, 1.5 teaspoon of red pepper flake. Now let's go ahead and kick our burner on to a medium-high heat. And what we're looking for is to bring that up to just about a boil. We want all that honey to incorporate into the water. Allow those red pepper flakes to infuse. So we'll let that go for a minute. We can get our scale out of here. All right, that's heating up nicely. Looks like everything's incorporating. I'm just gonna give it one more stir. And grab another container. Grab some blue tape to label and date. Throw that on there. And let's go ahead and just pour our honey syrup into the container. Nice spicy honey syrup. No need to strain anything out. You want to keep all those red pepper flakes in there. So it's going to add that flavor. Super nice in the cocktail as well. And there it is, guys. Your spicy honey syrup. Your shelf life on that, guys. I don't like to keep things much longer than a month refrigerated. However, honey syrup usually stays good because honey is shelf stable for a long time. So feel free to hold on to it until it looks weird. All right, honey syrup is done. The last bit of prep we got to do is we just got to cut and juice some lemons. So let's grab our cutting board. We got our knife. We got our lemons that we peeled for the lemon rind star anise rum. Let's use those up. That way we don't waste anything. Cut them up. Bang. Go ahead and juice them. Double strain them. Once, twice. And label and date. Grab a lid. Remember, lemon juice, good for 2 days. Throw it out on the 3rd day. All right, and that is it for the prep work today, guys. We went ahead and made our lemon rind star anise infused rum. We made our spicy honey syrup. We got our lemons juiced. We are ready to roll. Let's jump into making the Darjeeling Limited. All right, guys, I went ahead and put my spicy honey syrup in this cheater bottle here. I went ahead and put my lemon juice in this cheater bottle here. This is a shaken cocktail, so first thing we're gonna need is our shaker tin, and we're gonna need our jigger. We're also gonna need our glassware. All right, first things first, cheapest, most expensive ingredients. We are going to need 3/4 ounce of our lemon juice. Next, we're gonna need 3/4 ounce of our spicy honey syrup. We need 1/2 ounce of our apricot liqueur. And 1.5 ounces of our lemon rind star anise infused rum. Lastly, we need a bar spoon of absinthe. We've got the large side of our shaker tin and ice. Ice that shaker tin. Before I ice my glassware, I'm gonna throw a little rim on this just for funsies. I know I didn't show you guys how to make the tahini rim, but we got a little happiness bar tahini here. So feel free to look up whatever tahini recipe. I'm just gonna hit edge of the glass, because why not, right? Just in case I want it. Just in case I want a little spicy rim on this glass. Take it on there, good. And let's continue and ice our glassware all the way to the top. Let's seal up our shaker tin, and we're gonna shake for 12 seconds as always. 12 seconds. Crack that container. Let all the goodness fall out from above. Grab both your basket and your Hawthorne strainer. Let's go ahead and pour this cocktail up. Oh, yeah. We got our beautiful little summer Shandy here. Open that bad boy up. And we're just gonna top this cocktail off. That nice lemony beer. Oh yeah. And just for a little bonus, grab one more lemon. Let's grab a lemon peel. Ritz that cocktail. Roll her up. Place her down in the drink. There you have it, guys, the Darjeeling Limited. Let's taste. Push that lemon rind. Man, it smells great. You got the beer, you got the lemony note, you got a little bit of that spicy note on it, the peppers. Yo, give that a little more agitation here just to mix it in. Oh yeah. Yo, super bright, just refreshing. This is a beer cocktail at its finest right here, man. You get the lemon, you get the anise, you get that like absinthe note that gets fortified by the absinthe and the anise being infused into the rum. You get that apricot, just a hint of apricot in there, adds a little to the sweetness, really kind of comes together with that anise. The nice combination of the rum and the summer Shandy really makes it such a nice summer cocktail. Get a little bit of spice and a little bit of sweetness from that honey syrup. I'm gonna take a little sip from the spicy rim, why not? Fortifies that spice. It's like one of those cocktails that's spicy, yet every sip kind of cools your mouth down. It also adds to the spice, and it makes you more thirsty, but then it cools your mouth down. This is refreshing. It's doing what it's supposed to. It's summertime, baby. So many great levels right there. Summertime cocktail, beer cocktail, baby. The Darjeeling Limited. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Maybe you made it along with me. Maybe you wrote it down, save for a later date. Either way, let me know how you're liking everything. And as always, guys, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business. Become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications. We got cocktail videos coming out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern to get you ready for the weekend. Stay happy, everyone.